Okay, so I had a question for you, Josh, about some lead stuff that you've been doing. So we're just gonna get right into it with lead questions.
Right.
So I've been noticing in your playing, you often hit a high note like staccato, like you'll go like, and then you'll hit it again and go back down, like do like a.
Okay.
Sounds hip. Do you have a? Do you think about that, or does it just happen?
Like a lot of, I guess, my improv style, it's like habits,
Right.
right? So some of the habits I like, some of them maybe I'm trying to improve. That one I kind of overdo it a lot, but I'm trying to think where that even came from. I think I was messing with doing stretchier shapes a couple years ago, I guess, and then for whatever reason. Okay, I guess another thing with my improv style, a lot of it is just what's comfortable to play for me.
Well, yeah, that's like an inherent characteristic of the guitar because the guitar sucks as an instrument, so you have to make everything work on the guitar. But yeah, no, I know what you mean when you say that.
So like my pathway when improvising is always like what makes sense for where does it make sense for my fingers to go?
Right. The path
Right.
the path of least resistance.
Right. I mean, of course, you're mixing that with like trying to hit chord tones or whatever, and then trying to do something musical. But usually that's influenced by what's easy to play for me.
Yeah, I feel that. But you do have some angular stuff that happen that aren't easy to play on guitar.
I think that kind of stuff, I think I've done it so much that I don't think about it.
Right.
And so like,
Yeah, like show me a line that has all this stuff that you're talking about. Teach it to me.
like something like
Yeah,
that.
let's go.
Or just an A, yeah. 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 Almost.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that note.
Like that kind of thing to me feels very fluid and like easy for how I've been hybrid picking
Sure.
and doing the legato thing, I guess. And then from there, doubling some notes, like
Right, and I guess that stuff you kind of hear in the phrasing, like in that sort of hearing ahead way to resolve your line on the beat.
yes, but I also like when it doesn't do that. I think part of the reason I like adding the extra notes is because it makes stuff end and start on like upbeats.
Right,
or
right.
like
I just mean you do that because you're in control and you know where you want your line to end in the measure.
I think it's a mix of both. Sometimes I do like doing that because sometimes it'll like trick my ear to be like play something that I wouldn't normally play.
Right.
Because if I just play everything that I'm used to hearing, I feel like that would get boring for myself and probably for other people to listen to. So I sometimes throw in random shit to be like trick myself. But when you do that, you have to be comfortable enough with subdivisions to
of course
not get thrown off with wherever you land.
Yeah, the stretchy pentatonic stuff is really cool. I tend to go through it in patterns. Like I have this one that I've been working on. That sort of pattern.
Yeah, can you play what the pattern is?
Yeah. It's kind of twisty. So A minor. Yeah, but you don't want to switch position there.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a weird stretch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the pattern.
Oh, interesting.
Pentatonics.
Oh,
Yeah.
so then you go down.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but so it's that sort of.
Right.
And I actually played that wrong. It's more like.
Right. What do you call that? I've heard it called a couple things that I kind of don't like the name of because it sounds ridiculous.
Well, this is just a pentatonic scale.
Right. But I've heard the because in my head, I learned all the scales by like positions.
Sure.
So that's like combining two positions into one to make it that 3-note per string pentatonic thing.
So what it is in my head, it's just you're just rearranging how you're playing the notes. So yes, you can play the pentatonic scale like this, and then you get all the positions. I think I played that wrong. There we go.
Yeah.
And then you get,
Yep.
But then what you could do is you can rearrange it. So for legato type playing, this sort of doesn't really work, I can't really do that in a meaningful way, So what you do is you rearrange it, and what I like to do is use 2-1-2s or 3-1-3s, which then does this.
Yeah. Maybe like explain what a 2-1-2 even is.
Yeah. So it looks like that, and it's just 3-1-3, 2-1-2 is just the way you're arranging the number of notes per string on the guitar. So 3-1-3 would be 3 notes on one string, and then 1 note, and then 3 notes, etc.
Yeah.
And then you could do positions of that. Right.
Speaking of those, though, I've been doing them just as like to get my, because I guess one of my weaknesses recently has been doing a bunch of pull-offs or hammer-ons kind of in a row, probably more pull-offs, and getting them in time with legato stuff. And I've been doing the 3-1-3 thing, but going like going up the scale, up the fretboard, doing that.
Yeah, I know what you're. Yeah, that stuff is. You can arrange any scale in 3-1-3 or 2-1-2.
Right.
Because right now you just did more of a minor 9, of a minor 9 shape. Whereas before I was doing a pentatonic.
Yeah.
So you could. It's just a way to arrange your fretboard so that you could play stuff in a logical way, and you could even apply these sorts of patterns because they're not attached to any harmony. So you can attach these patterns to any sort of harmony, right? You could take like a. And you could kind of add extensions to it. Like I could play like a major in a lot of different ways. Oops. That was a bit weird. But so that stuff is kind of it's kind of cool because then you can add different amounts of color to your arpeggios, right? You could play a straight minor arpeggio. Or you could play it with like extensions.
Yeah. Yeah. I like all this stuff so much because it's not tied to, like you were saying, it's not tied to a harmony. So it's like you can play it with whatever.
Yeah, and you could kind of morph it as you go, and that kind of stuff. It's only as good as your ear is and your ability to think ahead. Because if you're, playing through changes, then you're no longer thinking about playing the pattern completely. You're thinking about where you are in the harmony at that point. You start thinking of the changes, but then you organize your guitar. That's actually what it is. It's just a way to organize the fretboard. Whatever tools you have in your toolbox to organize the guitar in a way that you can maneuver effectively through changes, the better.
Because, do you ever learn, licks?
Yeah, I feel like the only thing that I really practice is lifting vocabulary from people, like transcribing or learning lines or licks. But I always kind of extrapolate from the language that I lift, or like the material or the lick or the line. Like there's a lot of motifs. Like for example, like in the line that you showed me. Whatever it was.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in it that you can extrapolate from.
Well, what I also like, because we're doing like hybrid picking, you can play like that lick, not really lick, but that pattern would make no sense to play any other way besides hybrid picking.
Yeah.
But you can do the whole string skipping thing. So instead of going like, you can go like.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you want to be annoying.
Is that what you did? Is that what you played?
Yeah.
Damn. Fuck. That's cool.
Because I mean, it's not easy, but it's definitely not impossible. Like trying to do that in any other technique would be. Because you could do that with like the 3-1-3s too, or the 2. You can do that with literally any kind of hybrid.
Yeah, you could do the string skipping stuff.
Yeah.
That's something I've been doing a lot, where I just do like a hybrid picking pattern.
Right. And it just like automatically makes it sound angular and not as scale.
Large intervallic lines.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video of Joseph and I. We are going to be splitting these clips among our channels, so be sure to subscribe to Joseph's channel and to my channel. Leave some likes. The links are in the description. Bye.